everybody, it's finally that time again. It is time for Wine a Little Wednesday. I know I've taken a little bit of a break after the 12 Days of Christmas videos. It took a bit out of me, so I wanted to take a little bit of a break, but I'm back, so that's exciting. This week I've got a very exciting announcement. Today we are going to be talking about our new dry red releases. So let's get started. All right, so first up, I'm going to talk about one of our dry reds that we're kind of really proud of here because we are the only winery on the Niagara Wine Trail right now that has it. So we're kind of calling it our signature red or our flagship red, and that is our Regent. I know it's kind of hard to see the picture from all the way over there, but we got the Regent. Fun little fact, Regent is one of Dan's favorite grapes, so I'm guessing that's part of the reason why he started growing this one. But like I said, we're the only ones that have it right now, so I'm kind of feeling territorial about this one. But Regent is going to be the fullest bodied of the three reds that we have right now. Has really nice heavy tannins, which is actually pretty characteristic of this grape in itself. And if you were to drink it, you get a little bit of a smoke in terms of the aroma when you first smell it. You're going to get some raspberry, some currant, a little bit of plum, and then I get a good amount of black pepper on the finish. This red, you know, I really don't pair it with much. I have used it to make my pot roast before or pair it with it. Obviously it'd be great with a nice heavy steak dinner, but honestly, all three of the reds I kind of like to just sip and enjoy that way. So that's our Regent. Let's move on to the next one. So next up, in terms of the three dry reds that we're releasing, is one that you guys are all familiar with because we've had it for a very long time, and that is our Cabernet Franc. In terms of the three reds, Cabernet is kind of in the middle in terms of its body. It's definitely lighter in the tannins than the Regent, but it still has a lot of flavor. You get cherry, some blackberry, I get fig, a little bit of toasted vanilla, and there's pepper in the finish here too, but I don't get black pepper. I personally get almost the heat and spice of chili pepper. It doesn't have the taste of a chili pepper, just that little bit of heat in the finish, and it's actually really quite lovely, really well-rounded Cab Franc, and I'm actually thinking this is probably one of the best vintages we've had so far of it, so that's exciting. As our grapes mature, so do the wines, of course. So every year that we do the Cab Franc, it gets a little bit better and better and better. So right now, I think this is the best Cab Franc we've had yet. So definitely try it. It's of course going to be another one that's really great with something a little bit heavier. We did this with, I made a Hungarian style goulash a couple weeks ago, and I paired the last vintage of Cab Franc with it, and it really went well. I even added a little bit right into the dish as it was cooking. It takes forever to cook, but the smokiness in the wine really accented the smokiness of the paprika that you have to use a lot of in Hungarian goulash. So that's a great pairing for this one. But of course, a steak, a pot roast, anything like that, still really great with the Cab Franc. So that's our Cab Franc, and we're gonna move on to number three. All right, so number three in terms of our dry red releases right now is actually my personal favorite of the three, and probably out of all of our dry reds. Like I said, I'm not a huge dry red drinker, so I like mine a little bit lighter sometimes, and that's why our Pinot Noir is my favorite dry red that we make. Lighter in body, definitely light on the tannins, a lot of fruit still, get a little cherry, a little bit of an earthiness to it, and it goes really well with a lot more. You don't have to necessarily pair this with a heavy beef type dinner. I personally love Pinot Noir with turkey, so whenever we have it around the holidays, I like to pair it with our Thanksgiving dinner a lot, just because Pinot Noir, in my opinion, always goes really well with turkey. Anything lighter too. You could probably pair this with some really nice salads as well. And it's just a lot lighter, and it's really nice to just sit and enjoy a glass. And it's even great in the warmer months because it's not as heavy as the other two. You don't always want to drink a really heavy red in the middle of summer. So Pinot Noir is a good wine to have around all year. So that's why Pinot Noir is one of my favorites for sure. So that's our 3 dry reds that we just released. Like I said, I know you guys have been waiting for a while. Our dry reds do not last long. We do have quite a bit this year, but they still probably won't last long. People really look forward to them all year round. And like I said, since they're an estate wine, 100% estate grown, we only have them for as long as we have them. There's no getting it back halfway through the year, since we make everything here on the premises ourselves. So get them while you can, and make sure you try them because they are amazing. If you come in for a tasting, these are definitely ones that you should put on your list of things to try. So that's our dry reds, but there's a little bit more. From now on, I'm going to be adding a little did you know type section to these videos, and every video I'm going to just, give you a little factoid or a little something that you may not know about either one of the wines or the grapes that we grow or something that we're doing here in the tasting room. So here we go with Did You Know? All right, so did you know that we here at Victorian Board offer free delivery? Hey, that's not a bad thing, right? So if you live within 20 miles of the tasting room and you purchase a half a case, that's 6 bottles or more of wine, we do offer free delivery on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So that's really cool, especially with everything going on during the pandemic. A lot of you might be afraid to go out and buy wine, or you can't really leave the house for one reason or other, or the fact that it's winter and it's cold and sometimes the roads aren't great and you don't want to drive all the way out here to get wine. Just give us a call here in the tasting room and we can do the order right over the phone. And if it's before 3 p.m. on either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, we do offer same-day delivery. But if it's after 3 p.m., it probably won't get delivered until the next day. So that's something to keep in mind. So that's our Did You Know fact. And one last thing before I go. I did want to make you guys aware we do have several specials going on through the month of February that you should all know about. We did send out emails and we have been putting them on our Facebook, but just so you know, we do have specials this month. So every weekend there will be a different special. And this weekend it's an exciting one, especially because I just love them so much, but we are doing a buy one, get one 50% off our chocolate pairings for February 5th through February 8th. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You can come in, buy a chocolate pairing, and get a second chocolate pairing for 50% off. And our pairings are 4 wine samples paired with 4 Knipschild truffles, who, by the way, was ranked top 3 in the world by Gourmet magazine. And so you get to enjoy those, and everything's pretty much perfectly paired. We did spend a lot of time going through the wines and the chocolates to make sure that we did find really great pairings for you. So make sure you come in this weekend and try that out. Now that's all I have for today. So as always, I want you to stay safe, stay healthy, and wine a little. You'll feel better. Bye.